welcome back to This Week in New Genre Books from Locus Magazine. My name's Amelia, and we're going to tell you all about the new science fiction, fantasy, horror, and related books being published the week of November 11th, 2025. We're delighted you're here, and we hope you stick around. Thank you, as always, to all of our subscribers, supporters, and Patreons. First up, science fiction, we have 6 new books being published this week. From Orson Scott Card, we have Reawakening, out from McElderry in hardcover ebook and audiobook. This is a young adult science fiction novel, second in the Sidestep trilogy. Laz is a sidestepper who can jump his consciousness into alternate versions of himself in parallel worlds. He's called upon to solve a crisis involving many worlds. From C.J. Farley, we have Who Knows You by Heart, out from Morrow in hardcover ebook and audiobook. This is a science fiction thriller novel. Octavia Crenshaw, a burned-out Jamaican-American coder, takes a job at Eustachian, a tech giant, where her co-worker Walcott recruits her to work on Zion, an AI storyteller that promises to be free of bias. From Stuart Hodgson, we have Project Hanuman, out from Angry Robot UK in paperback and ebook. This is a science fiction novel. Pravinthi, escaping the virtual utopia arcology, has herself printed into the physical world. Man, that's one way to travel. Reminds me of Think Like a Dinosaur by James Patrick Kelly. While in the physical world, our hero discovers that the arcology seems to have disappeared, with its only remaining form backed up on her dying ship. From Catherine Kerr, we have debut novel Haze, out from Kasich and hardcover. This is a military science fiction novel. Impoverished Space Fleet officer Dan sleeps on the streets, addicted to the haze drug. The fleet seeks him out for his knowledge of the galaxy's FTL lanes, shunts, which have begun to fail. From Elizabeth Ann Martins, we have Opposite World, out from Flame Tree Press in hardcover and ebook. This is a science fiction novel. Kit, untangling her family's history and mother's mysterious perpetual sleep, discovers the VR sleep therapy program, Reverie Cloud. Kit becomes trapped in its program. From Quantum, we have There Is No Anti-Memetrics Division, out from Valentine in hardcover ebook and audiobook. This is a science fiction horror novel, a revised and expanded version of the online novel. Humanity is under attack by anti-memes black holes for information that attack memory and reality itself. Next up, horror, we have 2 new books this week. From Cullen Bunn, we have Bones of Our Stars, Blood of Our World, out from Gallery in paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a thriller/horror novel. On Wilson Island, the town sheriff and a band of residents hunt for a masked killer whose murders become increasingly ritualistic and aimed toward awakening a horrifying presence. From Clay McLeod Chapman, we have Shiny Happy People, out from Delacorte in hardcover ebook and audiobook. This is a young adult speculative horror novel. Kira, already struggling with memories of her mother's drug addiction, contends with a new party drug that transforms her high school friends and brother. Next up, fantasy, we have 11 new books. From Travis Baldry, we have Brigands and Bread Knives, out from Tor in hardcover, paperback, ebook, and audiobook. This is a fantasy novel, third in the Legends and Lattes series. Disillusioned Ratkin bookseller Fern goes to visit her best friend's coffee shop and do some renovations. Fern finds herself caught up in a quest with a goblin and a warrior. From Anne Bishop, we have Turns of Fate, out from Ace in hardcover ebook and audiobook. This is a dark fantasy mystery novel, first in the Isle of Weird series. Young detective Beth Fahey, who investigates uncanny crimes, gets sent to Destiny Park, where people can interact with the ruling beings of the Isle of Weird. From James Islington, we have The Strength of the Few, out from Saga and hardcover ebook and audiobook. This is a fantasy novel, the second in the Hierarchy series. Viz has maintained his cover, but an ancient device has replicated him in 3 different dimensions, all while he has to stop the cataclysm. From Shona Kinsella, we have Daughters of Nick Nevin, out from Flame Tree Press in hardcover and ebook. This is a fantasy novel. 2 witches in Jacobite Scotland, with their village threatened and protection away at war, recruit Nick Nevin, the Fey Queen, to protect them with guards made of earth. From Hiyoko Kurisu, we have The Amber Glow Candy Store, out from Putnam in hardcover, ebook, and audiobook. This is a cozy fantasy novel in 5 stories. At a store where a fox spirit sells magical candy to troubled humans, different customers learn lessons, and he studies their behavior, translated by Matt Trevod from the Japanese. From editor George R.R. Martin, we have Wildcards, Aces Full, out from Tor.com in hardcover, paperback, and ebook. This is a fantasy anthology in the Wildcards series, gathering stories originally published on Reactor, aka Tor.com. Authors include Bradley Denton, Marco Cluse, Sherry Priest, and Carrie Vaughn. From editor Isis Asari, we have Afrofuturism short stories out from Flame Tree Collections in hardcover. This is an anthology of Afrofuturist short stories composed of classics and new submissions. Contains 25 illustrations. Introduction by Sandra M. Grayson. Forward by Nisi Shaw. From Jack Cady, we have Ephemera Collected Writings, Volume 3, out from Fairwood Press in ebook. This is a collection of short supernatural fiction. Stories feature elements of religion and the beyond, including The Sons of Noah, about a religious commune, and The Burning. From editor V. Castro, we have Latin American Shared Stories, out from Flame Tree Press in hardcover. This is an anthology of speculative stories and essays written by Latin American writers, selected from open submissions. Works concern Latin American heritage, regions, and traditions. Authors include Hector Acosta, Pedro Iniguez, Daniel A. Olivas, A.E. Santana, and more. From Theodora Goss, we have Letters from an Imaginary Country, out from Tachyon in paperback and ebook. This is a collection of fantastical stories. The stories concern fantastic worlds, some borrowing elements from classic fiction, while others draw on Goss's Hungarian childhood. Includes tales of 19th century monsters banding together, a revolution in Thule, and more. From editor Alan Stroud, we have Creative Futures, out from Flame Tree Collections in hardcover. This is an anthology of science fiction stories. Writers from the Creative Futures Research Project, a partnership between Coventry University and the Defense Studies and Technology Laboratory, explore potential future crises. Authors include Gavin Smith, Adrian Tchaikovsky, Gareth L. Powell, and more. That's it for this week. We love and adore you, and we want you to subscribe so we'll find each other again in this turbulent world. Leave us a comment. We want to know which books spoke to you. Locus also runs a magazine where you can keep up with the science fiction fantasy publishing field through in-depth book reviews and author interviews. Come see at locusmag.com. Please consider buying books through our bookshop.org link. You know how that works. We get a little cut, and every bit helps. More sci-fi news at Locus Mag or at Locus Magazine on the socials. Locus is a 501c3 nonprofit. Thank you for spending your precious time with us. We'll see you next week with more new books.